This tune sounds best at sort of a medium tempo, which is where I'll play it for now. And also, it's got a swing eighth note feel and some left hand moves that we haven't really talked about yet. So I'll play the tune and then come back around and explain some of the things that go into making this tune sound the way it does. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and... Okay, let me start to explain what goes into this tune. The melody at the beginning sounds like this, which sounds a little more elaborate than any of the melodies we've had so far, but it's really just the one syncopation we've been doing, followed by notes on the downbeat. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So these last two notes, that one and that one, are right on the downbeat. And if you want to rehearse it without worrying about the left hand, it's just... And then in the next measure, you've also got two notes on the downbeat, right on 1 and 2. So you altogether, the right hand would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Once you start putting in the pinky on these minor pentatonic notes, you get 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you play a very similar phrase on the B7. So here's the B7, here are the bass notes we need, and the melody does this. But it only ends with that. So first time, and then it answers over the B with just an open string on top at the end. So over the B7, the right hand is almost the same, except that your thumb is going between the 5th and the 4th string. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and then back to E. Then the opening phrase is repeated, and then the next phrase on the B sounds like that. Open, 3rd fret, open. And this is happening over this bass. So you've got 1 and 2 and then a couple of pinches. 3, 4, 1. Those are all right on the beat. And when you're playing this, it sounds kind of dissonant, which it is. But in context, what you're really hearing, once it's sped up a little bit, is just a bass and a melody. So when you're playing it slowly, it may sound a little weird, but once you get it up to tempo, it'll sound okay. At the end of that phrase, you're back to the beginning. You repeat that first 4 measures. Going to B7. And now here's the ending, the last 4 bars. This is another same syncopation, just now we're on the high string. And then all downbeats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And end with the bass. So those are all the sections of the tune. Just keep an eye out for where it's syncopated and where it's right on the beat. And remember that you can always break it down by just playing where the right hand is going on the strings without worrying about the left hand fretting at first. And then you can go back in and start putting your pinky down or whichever note it is you need to play. Here's the whole tune played one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. It can also help if you think about the chord progression as you go through. That's one way to help you remember the order of events in the tune. So check out when you're on an E and when you're on a B7 and what the overall shape of the chord progression is, and you shouldn't have too much trouble getting this tune together.